So this video is regarding rain harvesting, converting this roof into rain harvesting system for my water fed pole. So that roof there is metal, aluminium with a plastic coating on. At the moment it's very dirty because we've got all this scaffolding here. So it's always best to collect rainwater off either plastic or metal roof, and this roof here will be converted using plastic tiles. So these are specialised tiles. What I had on previously was concrete tiles. The problem with concrete, asbestos roofs, anything really that's got minerals in it, it ruins the quality of the distilled water, which is what rainwater is. So at the moment I've been off this roof collecting 6 250 litre butts here, and down here this roof here is just been completed on this side. And then I've been collecting the rainwater again. There's 3 butts over here off again a metal and plastic roof. And we've got a little bit of debris on here. I'm not going to bother cleaning this. I'll clean it maybe twice a year, and all it really is bits of debris off these trees over here near a wooded area. So these tiles, they look like slate, but they're actually plastic. They're tougher, stronger than concrete, slate. You know, they cost a lot more money. So what I'm going to do, once this roof is completed, I want to collect more rainwater, because in the summer months, the last 2 summers anyway, it has been drying out because the rain has not been coming, and I just don't collect enough rainwater off this roof here and then the next one. So hopefully I'm going to be able to capture off this side and off the main part here. And what I'll do is I'll convert these gutters into deep flow gutters, because at the moment they're just standard. If I have deep flow gutters, I'm going to capture more rain. If there's a deluge of water coming off this roof, I'm going to capture more of it, because quite often the rain just goes over the gutters and it's wasted. So what I need to do is not only capture more surface area, I also need to capture the water runoff. So that gutter will go into this gutter here and then go off into my water butts over here. And mainly the summer months are the months where it doesn't rain as much, and then I start running dry. Now I have got an RO system, and I do use the RO system running from the tap when I do run dry. But hopefully now, when I've got this surface area utilised, fully functional, I will hopefully never need to use tap water again. Now you might think this is a bit excessive, and I suppose it is, but I like to do things differently. Through everything of my window cleaning career, I've done things the opposite to pretty much what everybody else does. So why do I want to collect rainwater? Well, if I can collect rainwater off a surface like this, I can perhaps get readings of 0.3, 0.4 at the most. if I take my tap water, put it through a hard water vessel, carbon filter, chlorine filter, RO, and it goes into the tank in my van, I'm lucky to get 20, 24, sometimes I can get 16, but normally it's roughly 20. So I can get better quality water, and what I'll do is I'll, once I've got it in the butts, I'll just transfer it, I'll pump it from the butt straight into my tank. It doesn't go through any filters. The only filter it does go into is once it's in the tank, and then I'll turn on the pump on the water-fed pulse system, it will then be sucked through a DI vessel, and that basically just polishes the water. And I've got a long life vessel, and that will probably last me 2 years of using rainwater. So I've never changed my RO system, and I've had my RO system now for this is my 10th year, but I've really only used it for 5 years. The last 5 years I've been solely relying on this this rainwater, and I know maybe one other guy who solely does his rainwater for his winter cleaning work. Maybe a few other people collect some, but I solely rely on during most of the year, unless it goes really dry, on the rainwater. So it's better quality water. It's free, it's a natural resource, and the benefit of having a roof like this is, at the moment, the roof has been walking over it and it's got dust on it, but I can wash this roof when it gets mucky or dirty. I can wash this with my water-fed pole. There's a little bit of on here. Can I focus? No, the zoom's not working. But there's a little bit of burbuck on there, and there will on the top of the ridge. Once the roof is finished, the birds will sit up there and do their business, but I'm going to be able to clean it. Now, if I'm still not collecting enough off this section here, I can go the whole hog and connect these here. Maybe I can put some butts down there, some extra butts, instead of diverting it all over here. Just buy some extra butts here, and then, you know, if needs be, because the whole roof will be in this plastic tile, here they are here, ready to go on. I'll be collecting from here as well, and other side of this pitch roof here. So yes, it's excessive, a little bit unique, but I've experienced both filtering water for water-fed pole and using rainwater, and I've got 5 years experience to know what water works best for cleaning windows. You might think there's there's not much difference, but there is the edge. And rainwater is distilled, and I deionise the water as well, so I'm getting readings of about 4, 6 in these butts most of the time, and I do notice that when I start using my filtered water, spotting is much more prevalent. So this is why I wanted to convert my whole roof. And not only is this for my water-fed pole, this is also for the house, because the house is about 60 years old. These tiles are a quarter of the weight of a concrete tile. They're stronger, they're cleaner. Footprints on here, I'll just wash this. Once this roof is finished on this side, I'll start washing all this, and then changing this gutter. So what I'll do is, I'm going to update a little bit more after we've got some more work done. Maybe get that other side done, start putting the I'm going to put the gutter in, the deep gutter, connect it up to that gutter there, or maybe just change that gutter as well for deep flow. Clean this roof, get an extra filter, because there's a filter down here. It's called Gutter Mate. I might get 2 filters, down diverters, and I'll show you the process of how I filter the water to, I mean, this is from that's just debris from the actual old tiles, but I still filter it because you might get leaves and other sort of stuff in there. I'll just show you how I filter it. So all I collect in these butts is just rainwater. So this is the first of a little mini series of how I'm going to convert my whole house into a rain harvesting system to be utilised for water-fed pole window cleaning.